Hey everyone, welcome back to another Shadow Fight 2 video. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most iconic bosses in the game, Lynx. With his razor-sharp claws, lightning-fast speed, and mysterious aura, Lynx has become a fan favorite. But who is he really? What's his backstory, and how does he fit into the world of Shadow Fight 2? Let's uncover the secrets of this deadly assassin together. Lynx's story begins long before he became the boss we know and fear. Born into a world of shadows and secrecy, Lynx was trained from a young age to be an assassin. His agility, precision, and deadly skills quickly made him one of the most feared killers in the underworld. But Lynx wasn't just a mindless mercenary. He had a code, a sense of honor that set him apart from others in his profession. He believed in precision and efficiency, never taking a life unless absolutely necessary. This unique combination of lethal skill and moral integrity made him both respected and feared. However, his path eventually led him to cross paths with Shadow, setting the stage for an epic clash. Lynx's journey is one of discipline, skill, and a relentless pursuit of perfection, making him one of the most intriguing characters in Shadow Fight 2. Little is known about Lynx's early life, but it's clear that his path was shaped by violence and survival. From a young age, he was thrust into a world where only the strongest and most skilled could thrive. His mastery of the claws and his signature flying knee move quickly made him a legend among assassins, earning him a reputation as one of the deadliest fighters in the underworld. But how did someone with such a fearsome reputation end up working for Shadow, the main antagonist of Shadow Fight 2? What led him to align with Shadow's dark ambitions? To uncover the answers, we'll need to dive deeper into Lynx's story and the events that brought him into Shadow's service. Let's find out. Lynx, the first demon boss in Shadow Fight 2, stands as the leader of the Order, a secretive group of assassins. To face him, players must first overcome his 5 loyal bodyguards, all skilled members of this deadly organization. Renowned for his unique weapon enchantment, Lynx is the only foe equipped with the formidable Time Bomb enchantment, making his battles both strategic and intense. Lynx embodies the classic image of a ninja, dressed in ornate black armor with gold accents. His mask reveals only his sharp eyes and the upper bridge of his nose, while the demon symbol adorns his shoulder, headband, and belt, marking his allegiance. In the Old Wounds timeline, Lynx's appearance shifts subtly. He forgoes the full headpiece seen in Shadow's timeline, opting instead for a simple black cloth that covers his nose and mouth. His attire includes a sleeveless dark gray jacket accented with bright gold highlights and light gray patches. His black hair, styled in a bun, becomes visible, and he wears polished silver armor on his forearms, complemented by black cloth wrapping his biceps and elbows. Unlike in Shadow's timeline, Lynx has visible pupils, adding to his distinct look. The symbol on his armor bears a resemblance to the one found on Hermit's armor, hinting at a deeper connection. Lynx makes his debut during the tutorial, where Sensei expresses confidence in Shadow's readiness to challenge him, even remarking on his own enduring strength. However, Lynx dismisses Shadow entirely, referring to him as a lowly worm unworthy of his attention. Confident in his superiority, Lynx refuses to engage in battle directly. Instead, he introduces Shin, the weakest member of his assassin organization, as Shadow's first opponent. Lynx declares that Shadow must prove himself by defeating Shin before he can even dream of earning the right to face him. This bold move not only showcases Lynx's arrogance, but also sets the stage for Shadow's journey to prove his worth and climb the ranks of Lynx's deadly organization. After Shin's defeat, Lynx finally steps forward to address Shadow. He introduces himself as the leader of the Assassin's Order, exuding an air of superiority and confidence. Despite acknowledging the battle with Shin as somewhat entertaining, Lynx belittles both Shadow and Shin, remarking that their skirmish was hardly a real fight. He continues to assert that Shadow remains unworthy of the honor of facing him directly, emphasizing the vast gap he believes exists between their skills. Lynx's arrogance and dismissive attitude only fuel Shadow's determination to prove himself, setting the stage for an inevitable clash between the two. This moment perfectly captures Lynx's character, a skilled and prideful assassin who underestimates his opponents but is not to be taken lightly. Lynx makes one final appearance at the Gates of Shadows, determined to prevent Shadow from using the demon seals to imprison him and the other demons. This time, Lynx does not fight alone. He stands alongside his fellow demons in a united effort to stop Shadow's plan. Before the battle begins, Lynx greets Shadow, marking their climactic confrontation. This moment is charged with tension, as Lynx's pride and determination to protect his newfound alliance with the demons clash with Shadow's resolve to complete his mission. It's a battle that not only tests their skills but also their convictions, making it one of the most memorable moments in Shadow Fight 2. Lynx's personality is defined by his arrogance and unwavering confidence in his abilities. He views himself as far superior to others, often regarding those who serve him as insignificant and unworthy of his attention. True to his inflated sense of self-importance, he refuses to face any challengers until they have proven themselves worthy of the privilege of battling him. This condescending attitude is a hallmark of his character, as he consistently underestimates his opponents and dismisses their potential. However, this arrogance also makes his eventual defeat all the more satisfying, as it forces him to confront the limits of his own abilities and the strength of those he once belittled. Lynx is a fiercely aggressive and swift combatant, commanding both respect and fear from his fellow assassins. His fighting style is a perfect blend of speed, precision, and relentless offense, making him a formidable opponent in any battle. But beyond his physical prowess, Lynx is also deceitful and cunning. This is best exemplified by his ability to manipulate Ghost, a highly skilled assassin, into serving him through calculated trickery. Lynx's intelligence and strategic mind make him just as dangerous outside of combat as he is in it, solidifying his reputation as a master assassin and a cunning leader. Though Lynx is typically arrogant and confident in his abilities, he does have rare moments of humility when faced with a greater power. This is most evident in his intense fear of Titan, a being whose strength far surpasses his own. Lynx openly admits Titan's overwhelming power and goes to great lengths to prevent Titan's release, knowing the catastrophic consequences it would bring. His inferiority to Titan becomes painfully clear in one chilling moment when Lynx is paralyzed with fear simply from hearing Titan's voice echoing in his mind. Unable to move or react, Lynx's usual bravado crumbles, revealing a vulnerability that contrasts sharply with his otherwise dominant personality. This moment not only highlights Titan's terrifying presence, but also adds depth to Lynx's character, showing that even the most confident individuals have their limits. Lynx isn't just a boss, he's a key part of what makes Shadow Fight 2 so compelling. His combination of speed, skill, and mystery has made him a fan favorite, and his story adds significant depth to the game's lore. From his arrogant demeanor to his moments of vulnerability, Lynx is a character who leaves a lasting impression. Whether you see him as a villain, a tragic figure, or something in between, there's no denying that Lynx is one of the most memorable and complex characters in Shadow Fight 2. What do you think of Lynx? Do you see him as a hero, a villain, or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on this iconic character and how he fits into the world of Shadow Fight 2. My favorite quote from Lynx is,
"You think defeating my guards proves your strength? They were weaklings, pawns, easily forgotten and replaced."
This quote perfectly reflects Lynx's arrogant and dismissive nature. He belittles the challenge of defeating his bodyguards, dismissing them as weaklings and pawns who are insignificant in his eyes. For Lynx, their defeat holds no real value, as he believes they are easily replaceable and not worthy of any true recognition. It highlights his view of others as expendable tools, reinforcing his sense of superiority and his belief that only he is worthy of being taken seriously in combat. So, there you have it. The story of Lynx, Shadow Fight 2's deadliest assassin. From his mysterious origins to his role in the game's story, Lynx is a character that leaves a lasting impression. If you enjoyed this deep dive into his backstory, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next lore video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.